Yo, what is going on, guys? Johnny GB here, bringing you guys week number 6 of the UBL. We are taking on Ultra Player, aka Josh, a coach who is essentially the league horror. Maybe? Josh is in a lot of leagues, for all I know. And we are taking on, I do not know his team name. I think he might be the West Virginia Miniors, because he used to be the New York Metagross. So, we are taking him on this week. He has a decently threatening team, simply because he has a Mimikyu, and my team does not do well versus Mimikyu at all. That is all I can say. Just because I have, 3 or 4 Pokemon weak to Ghost. I have a bunch of Pokemon weak to Fairy. I got rid of Toxapex, unfortunately, which would have been great for Mimikyu. So, unfortunately, hopefully, we can find him here soon. Alright, so I want to do Battle in Land mode. I want to make sure we got 151. We are logged in. We're ready to go. We're waiting for him. So, the team we have this week, if I can load up Showdown. So, we have a defensive Steelix with Stealth Rocks, Heavy Slam, Stone Edge, Earthquake. This is one of our switch-ins to Mimikyu. It has a Choppleberry. I pretty much want to try to get up Rocks soon. The issue is he has the Mandibuzz, which is a problem. One Pokemon I do not want to see is the Rhydon. If I do not see Rhydon, I have my Choice-Specs Rotom, which pretty much can click Volt Switch at any time, and I will have no issues with it. I also have Trick in case he does go into Rhydon. I can trick a Choice-Specs onto Rhydon and pretty much cripple him. We have our offensive Grimmsnarl, but has Prankster, Light Clay, Reflect, so that I can keep Reflect up on my side of the field. No real way to remove it. So being able to weaken Mimikyu's attacks is also very good for me. Now, one Pokemon I really am underestimating is Mew. Mew is one that I'm kind of worried on, but to deal with a lot of his threats, we have a Substitute Hex, Will-O-Wisp, Thunderbolt, Dragapult. So this set, we have enough speed to outspeed Jolteon. Now, the reason I'm running Will-O-Wisp is a method to cripple Mimikyu. If I can cripple the Mimikyu by burning it, if I'm behind a substitute, I can sub-Willow everything and cripple Copperjaw, Mimikyu. And then I have Hex, because Hex, I believe, doubles the power if it has a status ailment. Since I'm planning on burning stuff, I have a defensive Gyarados with Thunder Wave that can cripple things as well. Hex is now a base, essentially 130 move. So we're going to start signaling. We're going to get into the battle here. And we're going to see what he brought. Alright, so my opponent, I do not want to see Rhydon. So, he did not bring the Rhydon. Good. He pretty much brought what I expected. Let me look at my front office. What did I say he would bring? I said he would bring Mimikyu, Vaporeon, Mew, Garbodor, Copperjaw, Mandibuzz. Perfect. So, right off the bat, we're going to lead with Rotom. Just because I can fire off a Choice-Specs Volt Switch whenever I want here. That makes me happy. Alright, that makes me happy. I predicted all 6 that he would bring. So that makes me feel a little bit better, because this is essentially what I prepared for, was these 6. So Mew, I believe, is 6-0. It's been to all 6 of his games. It's his leading kills getter. No surprise there. Vaporeon, again, no surprise with me having Barraskewda. I also had, another water type? Gyarados. So, no surprise on Vaporeon. Garbodor, I expected Garbodor because I am weak to poison, and it can scare my Hatterene away with Gunk Shot. So this is perfect for me. All right. Let's get it. So, let's see. I wish we could get a different gym. So he's going to go out to Linda, the Copperjaw, which is fine for me. Now, I want to turn my TV down a little bit so I'm not trying to talk over it. So, right off the bat, I'm clicking Volt Switch. No Rhydon. So, Choice-Specs Rotom is going to go in. Now, Copperjaw, I want to see if it gets rocks. So it does get rocks. Now, I can go into Hatterene and bounce the rocks back. So we're going to Volt Switch. How much is this going to do? It is going to do a lot of damage. Now, I can go into my own Steelix and get the rocks up. I can go into Gyarados here, which isn't a bad option. I just don't know if I can risk Hatterene on like a heavy slam. I really don't think I could risk that. Alright, but you know what? I'm going to make the play. I'm going to make the prediction. I have to play bold against him. So we're going to go into Hatterene, and I'm going to see if he goes for the rocks. Because if I can get the rocks up, then I can pivot. Yes, he did. Let's go. Alright, so now let me get the damage calc. So now that bounces him back. We're just going to do a Calm Mindset and Copperjaw. Offensive Stealth Rock. I want to see how much a Mystical Fire would do to it. Because I did speed creep it. It does about 50%, so it's not worth the risk. So I'm going to go out into my Steelix, actually. I'm going to get into Steelix so I can scare it out with Earthquake. So what is its defense? 69. So its defense is honestly not great. So we're going to get out to Steelix here so I can scare it out with Earthquake. So he's going to go for Stone Edge. We resist it. That's fine. He was probably predicting the Gyarados. He has the leftovers, which sucks. He's going to get his rocks up, unfortunately, but we're going to go for Earthquake here. I don't care if Mandibuzz comes in at all. But it's good that I got rocks up without having to use rocks with Steelix. So, he probably won't stay in fearing Earthquake. Because how much investment do I have? I have a decent amount of investment. I have 24. So, I feel really good right now with where I'm at. I reflected rocks. He brought no Rhydon. I predicted all 6 that I wanted him to bring. Let's see. He's probably fearing the Earthquake. So I could see him swapping to Mandibuzz. Which, for me, would be my best play. Okay, so he stays in. And he actually has a little... He might have some speed investment. So we're just going to go for the Earthquake, which is going to severely cripple the Copperjaw. Now, I'm going to fire off a Stone Edge. The main reason... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to fire a Heavy Slam off. So, Heavy Slam works best for me. Unfortunately, the rocks are up on my side. I can't remove them. So he's going to withdraw Linda. He's going to go out into Aerial, which is the Vaporeon, which is fine by me. I'm not too worried about Vaporeon. Alright, so we're going to Heavy Slam. It's going to do okay amount. Vaporeon probably has leftovers, as expected. No surprise. Now, I don't have a great switch into Vaporeon. I have Hatterene. I guess I can go to Hatterene, and he doesn't have a great Hatterene switch. in all honesty. So I can take advantage of that. Now, I need to keep Steelix healthy because he has the Mimikyu. So we're going to go out to Hatterene. We're unfortunately going to take the Stealth Rock damage. He's going to go for the Scald. Hopefully no burn. We're going to see it's decently offensive, I guess. I feel like... What does he have? I feel like I can fire off a Psychic pretty freely. Or even Shadow Ball. He can go out. You know what? I can fire off a Dazzling Gleam. I have a Kibia Berry in case he tries to go out into Garbodor. So we're just going to fire off a Dazzling Gleam. I think Dazzling Gleam is my best play. Now, what's my investment? I'm modest, so this will hurt Vaporeon. This will also hurt Garbodor if it comes in. So he's going to go out to Leo, which is the Mew. Okay. So stones are going to hit Mew. We're going to go for the Dazzling Gleam. It should do a decent amount. Oh, yeah. So now I'm just going to fire off a Shadow Ball. I don't care if his Bird comes in, because its Bird's going to take 25%. Dazzling Gleam did a lot. So he's going to go for the Sludge Wave. We have the Kibia Berry, so hopefully we take out this Mew. Now, the problem is the Garbodor is going to come in. Tank it. Let's go. Kibia Berry. I finally got that berry to pop. So now we're going to go for the Shadow Ball. He does not have the Kasib Berry, and Hatterene is going to take out the Mew. So Hatterene KOs Mew with Shadow Ball. Okay, so we got first kill. In probably comes the Copperjaw. Now, the Copperjaw worries me because it tied Steelix, and my Steelix is no speed, negative nature. So here's the Vaporeon. Takes Stealth Rocks. Scald's probably going to kill me, which sucks, but this thing did its job, and then I can just Volt Switch with Rotom freely. So we're just going to go for Dazzling Gleam, just in case he doubles, or maybe Baton Passes, or Wishes. Ooh, he could Wish. He could Wish and try to bring in Copperjaw, which is an option. So we're just going to go for the Dazzling. If he goes for Scald, knocks me out, that's fine. Hatterene managed to take out his... what is it called? Mew. So, Vaporeon KOs Hatterene with... Honestly, what stops me... You just go into Rotom. With Scald. So, we're 5-5. He's used up a lot of his time. But at this point right now, Rocks are a problem. I need to break that that Mimikyu's Disguise. We're just gonna Volt Switch, in all honesty. So, I have Steelix from you. I have Reflect on Grimmsnarl, which will help me live a Play Rough. Should have brought Thunder Wave. Alright, but on the other side, we're just gonna click Volt Switch here, and he has nothing. He's probably just gonna sack his Copperjaw, in all honesty. But anytime I get a Vaporeon versus Mew matchup, I can click Thunderbolt. Once Mimikyu's Disguise is broken up. See, I just don't want to lock myself into Thunderbolt. And then Mimikyu comes in and gets a Swords Dance. I still have the Chople Berry, so he's going to withdraw Aerial. Probably the Copperjaw. Linda, yep. So Copperjaw dies. Let's see. Rotom KOs Copperjaw with Volt Switch. So now for him, he gets a free setup, I think. For me, I need to get the Reflect up. So we're going to get out into Holland, our Grimmsnarl, and I want Mimikyu to come in, ideally. So he's going to go out to GT, which is the Garbodor. Not what I want. Not what I want. I'm going to actually go for the Fake Out. I have it. I'm going to go for it. Okay, so that's going to do a bit. He has Rocky Helmet. Okay, that's good to know. So I need Grimmsnarl for Mimikyu. We're going to go out to Gyarados here, just because I have Earthquake. What sucks is Gyarados is going to take the rocks damage, and probably his Garbodor is going to set up spikes. Knowing that I don't have great removal, he's going to set up spikes. So we're going to Intimidate in case he's going to go for like a possible Gunk Shot. Yep, there's the spikes, which is not what I want to see. Just because I have nothing for it. I figured he would bring the Garbodor for that reason. So we're just going to go for the Earthquake. Even if he goes out to Mandibuzz, it's fine. We're just going to go for Earthquake. It should take out Garbodor. Oh, he's bulky, so he's going to get up 2 spikes. Oh, no, that's a problem. Okay, yes, Thunderbolt. Yikes. Does not kill. Okay. He didn't get a paralysis either. So I feel like I can go for Waterfall. It's Stab. Alright, we're going to go for Waterfall. So now, with Mimikyu, so he's going to withdraw. We went for the Waterfall, which is good. So he's going to go out to Gerudo, which is his Mandibuzz. Bingo. I like this. So we can Waterfall. So the thing is, I can't just go hard into Rotom because it can foul play me and blow me back. I feel like I can Thunder Wave this thing. Wait, I have Roar. This is even better. So now I can start getting chip on some stuff. Like Mimikyu, I can get some chip damage. I can bring in the Garbodor, possibly. So I'm going to go for the Roar. Hopefully he's carrying Defog on this thing. Alright, so he's just going to go for the foul play. That might take me out. Yeah, it does. Not what I wanted. Mandibuzz. KOs. But you know what this does? This gives me a free switch into my Rotom. Gyarados with foul play. See, that's why I didn't want to switch into Rotom. Mandibuzz. Honestly, there's no reason for me not to click Thunderbolt. Like, he has 0 switch into this thing. And he might honestly just sack the Garbodor and get into Mimikyu. If that's the case, my problem lies now in Mimikyu. Do I stay in Thunderbolt and risk my Rotom? Probably not. I would have to go hard into Grimmsnarl and Reflect. There's a withdrawal, probably just going out to GT, which is the Garbodor. So Rotom, KOs, and I should have gone for Volt Switch. Because now here comes the Mimikyu. KOs, Garbodor with Thunderbolt. And I'll probably just consider going into Grimmsnarl and getting the Reflect up and then going hard into Steelix. Because it goes out to Wannabe, which is the Mimikyu. So now Mimikyu takes Stealth Rocks. We're just going to go hard into Grimmsnarl. If he goes for Play Rough, he goes for Play Rough. It's fine. But my main goal is I want to get the Reflect up. So that's all I want, is I want to get the Reflect up. Let's see. Because if I can get the Reflect up, I can Willow this thing. So he withdrew this and goes out into Aerial. So this actually lets me get my Reflect up. Why would he withdraw? So one, I can Fake Out. I can Fake Out, then get my Reflect up. I put myself in a very good advantage here. So we're going to Fake Out. We're going to stop this Vaporeon from doing whatever it wants to do. And now we are going to Honestly, we could go for Spirit Break. Spirit Break's going to drop its special attack by 1, so it might not kill me. And honestly, as long as I get Reflect up, we're fine. He goes for Shadow Ball. That's resisted. Nice. Let's go. I like that. Okay, so we're going to Spirit Break here. It's going to do a good amount of damage, and we lower its special attack. And he does not have a switch into this at all. So this is perfect. So now Scald's not going to kill me. I think I'm in a very good spot. So he's going to Wish. Not good for me. I would need Spirit Break to KO this thing right here. Yes, let's go. Grim Snarl KOs Vaporeon with Spirit Break. Let's go. Okay, so we're up decently here, and it makes me happy. So he has Mimikyu left, which I can set up a Reflect. Man, just not seeing Rhydon makes me so happy. So as long as Reflect's up, I can go into Dragapult and then Will-O-Wisp it, and then I'm actually not really worried about it. I didn't want to take a capture. So he's going to go out to Gerudo, which is his Mandibuzz here. In all honesty, he has Heavy Duty Boots Mandibuzz, so that's why he's not taking rocks. I am just going to Spirit Break. It can't KO me at this point. So he's going to go for the Brave Bird. Oh, no! That might KO me. Oh, we lived! Wait, no! It has it has Heavy Duty Boots. Okay. But it got the Wish. So now, this is where I set up the Reflect. This is where I set up the Reflect. And this is the winning move right here. We're going to set up the Reflect. He's going to go for the Foul Play and knock me out. I get a free switch into Rotom. And now Rotom picks up a kill. So, we just want to get out to Rotom. I still have my Steelix, too, for Mimikyu. So, Mandibuzz KOs Grimmsnarl with Foul Play. So now Rotom gets in here. I can fire a Thunderbolt freely. Or will Volt Switch kill? I have time to kill. Volt Switch, will it kill? It does